Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Eddie, and today I've got everything you need to know about NBA 2K26. News from Mike Wang and Ronnie 2K. If you're hyped for 2K26, you're in the right place. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow. Alright, let's lock into the video. Will there still be RNG in shooting? No, there will be no RNG in shooting. There has always been some element of RNG in every past version of NBA 2K, including 2K24. NBA 2K26 will be the first version to feature a completely pure green window on pro or lower difficulties. You can still make whites, but otherwise it's green or miss. Are there any changes to the contest system? Mike Wang said there have been a number of changes to the contest system logic. We've rebalanced the effectiveness of hands up, no jump contests, and jumping contests to better reflect how shots are impacted in real life. We're also showing coverage percentages in full shot feedback again. Are there any changes to how adrenaline bars work? Mike Wang said adrenaline will function very close to what you're used to from NBA 2K25, but there have been some minor tweaks. For example, if you spam too many escape moves in a short amount of time, it will drain the bar. Is there still a high-low risk-reward setting? Mike Wang said no. Shot and layup timing risk-reward settings have been completely removed. Everyone will play on the same playing field in NBA 2K26. Are there any changes made to address L2 dexing? Mike Wang said, we've made efforts to reduce the unrealistic motion cuts that can result from dexing. Attempting to use dexing to cut back and forth repeatedly will consume adrenaline. Can anyone do a quick catch and shoot, or does it have attribute badge requirements? Mike Wang said anyone can perform the quick catch and shoot mechanic. There are no restrictions. Are there any changes to dunking? Mike Wang said yes, holding turbo and the pro stick down is how you meter dunk in NBA 2K26. This will encourage more flashy dunks, but you can also get flashy dunks on the shot button if you're wide open with no trailing threats. The meter dunk logic has changed a lot, and you'll notice a much bigger green window on open dunks, both driving and standing. Have there been any changes to baseline sensitivity? Mike Wang said yes, there is an improvement to address the baseline sensitivity, especially when attempting baseline layups. Are there any changes to burst and changes in direction for ball handlers? Mike Wang said we've spent some time tuning the dribbler's ability to start, stop, and cut. The speed and tightness of changing directions will vary based on ratings and dribble style. How does rhythm shooting and button shooting compare? Mike Wang said the goal was to make both rhythm and button shooting viable options, with neither having an advantage over the other. But they are very different mechanics, so it's not really possible to directly compare them. Some will much better with the button, and some will be much better with the stick. Rhythm shooting is definitely more rewarding in my opinion though. Smiley face. Are there any improvements to standing dunks? Mike Wang said, we've reworked the logic for standing dunks to make them more reliable for bigs who aren't too crowded under the rim. We've also returned standing skill dunks to have generally larger green windows to compensate for how fast most of those dunks are. Do motion styles have an effect on gameplay? Mike Wang said yes, motion styles are driven by pro play, just like dribble styles. So some styles will naturally be quicker and more explosive than others. For NBA 2K26, we've added rating gates, so you'll need higher attributes to equip the more effective styles. Are there any changes to dribbling besides the new controls for signature size-ups? Mike Wang said dribbling has changed a lot in NBA 2K26. Branching and chaining moves will generally feel more responsive, and you can interrupt more moves than you could in 2K25. We made an effort to make dribbling faster and the inputs more responsive as well. You'll find some great new content, as well as the return of some old favorites. Pippin's behind the back wrap, so I think dribble heads will be able to create some nice highlights this year. Will there be a boost for turning the shot meter off? Mike Wang said, turning off the shot meter will slightly increase the size of your green window. Is the size of the green window different for no dip compared to regular catch and shoots? Mike Wang said the green window for quick catch and shoot shots are the same as regular shots. It's possible this could change in the future. Are there any changes to pluck steals and lane steals? Mike Wang said On-ball steal targeting and steal animations have been improved to reward defenders who position themselves well and anticipate the dribbler's moves. The canned animation pluck steals have been almost entirely disabled. Pass interceptions have been tuned a bit but are similar in effectiveness to 2K25. If you don't green a rebound, can you still get it? What happens when two people both green a rebound? Mike Wang said you can still grab a rebound if you don't green the timing. And if a little player is trying to out-rebound a big, excellent timing will often not be enough to secure the board. If the big makes zero effort and just stands there, the little guy will have a better chance with perfect timing though. If two players green the rebound timing, the outcome is decided by positioning, ratings, and height. The core mechanics around how rebounding works isn't changing in 2K26. Timing your jump has always been an important aspect of rebounding. The indicator has added just to help players understand how rebounding works. So that's everything we know right now about NBA 2K26. If you found this helpful, drop a like, hit that sub button, and turn on noties.